Hey, Tasha, how are you?
Hey, I'm great. How are you doing this evening?
Listen, grateful and sending prayers out to everybody impacted by the storm, Ida, all my family and
Yeah,
friends up in Jersey, the families and the people in Louisiana and along the Gulf Coast.
yep.
Ida is no joke.
We had a little tornado here in Maryland too.
Oh, I was hearing that too. Yeah, you had a
Yeah.
tornado in Maryland too.
I mean, that storm sounded like it was in my backyard.
That's what I heard.
It was loud and bright. I'm a pretty hard sleeper. I don't typically wake up for a storm. That one got me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So prayers go to all the families impacted by that.
Yeah, and families internationally, right?
Yeah.
The Afghan families. I hate calling people refugees, right? But the
Yeah.
families that have had to leave their country, for safety. So if they're here, I'm hoping that they're safe and comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's transition. Let's get into our AQ chat tonight.
All right. I needed this one.
I mean, man, this is us. Girl, you need to focus. I didn't have enough room to put because Facebook ain't going nowhere.
And
Right?
that's not even my issue.
No, yours is Instagram.
Only when I get into the black hole. But social media is a black hole. I
I
wouldn't
was
say
about to say, what are we talking about right now? Social media is the black
I'm
hole,
just
and you get
saying,
into it and you fall deep.
I'm just saying that it's not my only issue. Like there are other things that distract me other than
Oh, for sure.
that's all I'm saying.
Yes. And so, particularly if you have goals in life that you want to achieve, accomplish, listen, I don't care if it's just fold the clothes.
Hello? That's
That
a big
focus.
thing for a lot of people that you be trying not to give people credit for.
We're not even going to do that right now. So, okay, but let's get into it. Like, so, particularly as accountability partners, there are times that we really have to hold each other. Well, we always have to hold each other accountable. But let's talk about focus, right? When do you think there is a time that you need my help in helping you focus?
I mean, it's been recently. I was listening to not a video today about procrastination and why people procrastinate. I think that plays into focus.
Why do people procrastinate?
Sometimes things are too easy and they're like, oh, I'll just get to it because I don't need much time to do it. Or sometimes things are too hard, right? And I know it's going to take me a lot of energy and time to put in this. And I don't really want to do it, right? um, and so I think for me here recently, that's what it's been.
Things are too easy or things are too hard?
Too hard.
Okay.
Well, I realize that it's going to take a little more brain power because a lot of things that I do, I'm able to just kind of get through, right?
Yeah.
But I started my semester back working on my MBA, and I've been out of the groove for a little while, and it's like, oh, now I got to turn that part of my brain back on and get back into that. And so I'm like, right?
Yeah.
So where you are helpful, I have to articulate this and say, listen, I just need you to be there. I need to hear you breathing for 30 minutes, right? While I get into it, right? Because once I get the momentum, then I can get going.
Well, listen, I tend to be the person who, if I don't want to do it, right, they're just things, as much as I can be responsible and I am responsible with money, I don't like dealing with money. Now, it's interesting. Once I get into it, I'm there. But getting me there, right? Listen, I can say I had taxes owed to me this year.
It took you.
It still took me. I still had to file, was it an extension? Yeah. And they were giving me money. Yeah. Because I just had to. And Tasha and I had this thing where we were like, okay, today, sit down. Well, it's actually why we developed Financial Fridays.
Right.
Right.
And because it's hard.
Because it's hard, right? And it's a challenge for both of us. And it's just a time that we say, okay, we're going to our lunchtime, we're just going to cut everything else out and we're going to get this done. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've also found another great tip that we should share with people.
Light bulb for us this past week,
light bulb.
Right?
major light bulb.
But when I read another note today about the Pomodoro method, I'd read it previously in Jim Quick's book. Jim Quick teaches the speed reading, and he talks about that method. So what's the method?
Well, you just said the Pomodoro method, like, bro.
I think he uses 30 minutes.
Yeah. So there's a Pomodoro method that says you work for maybe 30 minutes and you break for 5, or 25 and 5. But we found another one in doing work this weekend that said you work for 52 minutes and you break for 17. And that allows you to stay focused where you're not getting burnt out, but you're hitting all the things you need to do, but you can, it's at a workable pace that allows you to stay focused. So Tasha and I did it this weekend, or earlier this week, and it was great, right?
I mean, listen, I can fry 2 eggs, sit down and eat in 17 minutes.
Right. Yes, you can. Right. We can work. We set a timer, and that's what we did. We set a timer for 52 minutes, and then we would stop for 17 minutes. And then, Wendy Hope says Financial Fridays sounds fun.
Hey.
It actually is. Hey, Wendy Hope, it is fun actually. Because when you got to get those bills done and you don't want to do it, and you don't want to do it on Saturday morning, you don't want to do it. Yeah, Financial Fridays at lunchtime is when it gets done. But then 17 minutes, stop and I made a smoothie, and I could feel good, and I could take a walk, and I could return a phone call to my mom or something. And then
I think we talk a lot about mindset, but it's really like a mind thing, right? Because
it is.
It's only 52 minutes. Like, that's not even an hour, right? So
right.
I can do 52 minutes. I can sit and focus on this 52 minutes. And that timer sometimes goes off before you know it. And you're like, oh man, I got to stop doing what I'm doing.
Anthony, what kind of
time? I agree too, Anthony. Didn't go too deep into the research behind it, but I'm sure there's some research behind the 5217. Brother, listen, try it.
It worked. Like, get a timer, set it 52 minutes. It worked because it's just enough to get you there where you're accomplishing, and all I need to do is focus for this amount of time, and then it's like recess. And that's actually the best way to talk about it, right? It's like recess.
It is.
Right.
And you did a really great thing, I think, earlier this week in your 17, you did like a workout.
Oh yeah, I did a workout. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I'll try, but I need to understand the science. Why you got to understand the
science?
Get back
to us on that.
I mean, do you understand the science of electricity, but you still use the light? What are we doing right now? Just like, I got to understand the science. What are you talking about?
Just try it. Listen, I wrote an article today. Sometimes it's not about the science. If it works, it works.
It works. Yeah. Y'all are funny people. All right, so let's get into some other tips, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what else was on the list?
Yeah, so some other things we got.
Find time to work out was one.
That's important.
It's very important, and I think a lot of people have learned that through the pandemic, how important it is to just get out and walk. Right, a lot of people started walking during the pandemic and made that a part of their lives, and it's still a part of their lives today. And it changes you, right? That fresh air, that vitamin D,
the movement, the blood moving.
Right? It's important to get your day going and stay focused on what you have to do.
I think run for 52 minutes, rest for 17. Anthony. But I would also say what walking does, and I can absolutely say I see a difference right now, because this week Tasha and I haven't worked out at all. It's been harder to focus. That's part of it. That's also part of my challenge this week. We haven't worked out at all this week. Tasha's like, and I'm like, yeah, but after Labor Day, right after, on Tuesday after listen, I'm having a family cookout. We're not even gonna play. I'm out.
But
I'm out.
I did the 5217 in place of our workout, right? Because I am back and taking classes, and so I joined the 5:30 a.m. club, and so I'm here and I'm able to get some stuff done in the morning. Let's see what else is on the list.
So we also have listen to music.
That one is yours.
Is it?
For real, it is. Oh, it's mine too, right?
I've noticed it's your thing too.
For studying, I listen to a particular type of music that I would not otherwise listen to
Ratchetness, yes. Yes. Yes.
because the beat of the music keeps me focused,
Yeah.
right? And now I associate it with studying.
Yeah.
And I'm not singing to the music because I don't know the words.
Oh, well, you were singing in the car with me, so I don't know.
In the car is different. I wasn't studying.
Okay, fine. There you go. Okay. I still go back to when you say I don't really know music, I don't really sing, and I'm like, you know every word on this radio, so I don't know.
That was Snow Allegra. That was not hip hop radio that I listened to when I'm
I
studying.
can't with you. All right, Anthony says try intentionally listening to music instead of just as background.
But
Huh?
then I'm trying to like understand the words and I'm focusing on the music.
If you do it during your 17 minutes, possibly.
Maybe.
Listen, another tip, right? Meditation. I've been in meditation for the past 10 to 12 days. Very good. For anyone who's watching, there's an app called Balance that if they might still be doing it, they're giving they might have just ended, but they're giving you a free year of meditation and meditation exercises, and it's good. And my mind has calmed down.
Nice.
Definitely has calmed down, and I'm able to just be like, okay, I'm starting my day off with meditation. And that's absolutely. Now, have you tried meditation, and what do you think about it?
I tried it during the pandemic. Jay Shetty did a couple of 30-day sessions of guided meditation and different types of meditation. Some resonated with me, some didn't, but that's not anything that I've built into, a normal routine for me.
You talked to me about that Jay Shetty one, and I actually went to YouTube, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get Jay Shetty in here. It was like on day 2, like he's talking, and then all of a sudden, like my eyes are closed, and all of a sudden I hear something tapping on a keypad. He was sending emails in the middle of meditation. I was like, I'm done. All right. So Alexa had a meditation skill as well. I found it useful. Okay, Anthony.
Very nice.
That's really good.
Listen, if you have, since we're doing commercials, right? United Healthcare is your insurance. They are offering, if you qualify, I guess your employee group, a free year of the Peloton app, which also has, there's a meditation module in the Peloton app. So check that out.
Dang it, man. I don't have United. All right. Get enough sleep. That's another, it makes a difference.
It does. That one's hard for me.
Yeah. I mean, Wendy, meditation, and Chelsea loves yoga.
Who's our yoga girl? Oh, on Peloton. Okay.
On Peloton. Okay. Yeah.
I might have to check that out.
I might have to check that.
Yoga.
Okay. Yeah. I guess we shouting out commercials. Yeah. Adrian. Wait,
yoga with Adrian.
Yoga with Adrian.
On YouTube.
That lower back one.
8 years of videos up there.
Ain't never heard of this girl. Just a simple white girl, but it's really, really good. And you get a good yoga workout in like 18 minutes. Yoga with Adrian is also very good. So so we're giving some very good tips. So let's just go over some of the ones we said for people who've come in a little late. Get enough sleep. It makes a difference. If you're dragging the next day, listen, I've been dragging all week. It's been a long week. Somebody had me getting up at 6:30 for half this week, and it was terrible.
Adrian is good, but the music. When she tries to sing the lyrics to Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, that was all right. So practice a Pomodoro technique. We like 52-17. Work for 52 minutes. Right. Rest for 17. Don't try to understand the science. Just try it, Anthony.
Make time to work out.
Make time to work out. Absolutely. Listen to music. And Anthony says, try to listen to the words of the song, right? And try to get into it. That's certainly a distraction if you're trying to, that has to be during the 17 minutes, because we're trying to stay focused. So that's, all right. Thank you, Anthony. Get out into nature. We talked about getting out into nature.
Yep. Walking.
That's a really good one.
You like nature?
Yeah. I mean, if you work getting out and getting some fresh air, it works. Yeah, it does. And listen, just some basic stuff. Yo, cut the alerts off your phone.
Oh yeah, that one, right? Social media, the black hole of social media. I used to have social media alerts from Facebook on my phone. I think it's just like when you set it up, it's like almost kind of normal and natural. Say, yeah, allow, allow, allow. And I don't even have email alerts on my phone.
Yeah,
I don't
I know.
because it's not that important. When it's time for me to check my email, I go to check my email. They
Yeah.
say to try that at work too, as a a focus thing,
Oh,
right? You could focus on something for 52 minutes and go check your email for 17. Oh,
I'm not doing that. I'm
I do
taking a break.
I do shut my email down if I'm trying to get something done. It won't be open.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's really smart. I remember I was a part of some group on Facebook, and some conversation was going, and this thing was bling. I'm in the middle of a meeting, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Listen, even for text groups, like I have, a family text group. I love them, but it's on silent
Yeah.
because they talk. They talk a lot and late at night too. And I'm just like, I gotta go to bed, y'all. So
All right. Wendy Hope says, I only check work email in the afternoon.
okay.
I don't know how you do that, Wendy. They'll be looking for me if I didn't look to the afternoon. They would be like,
Sometimes you have to set the expectation, right? That is an expectation that Wendy has set with her clientele.
listen, absolutely. Depends on the work you do.
Yeah.
I might miss a call from the media, and the next thing I know, I'm on television.
Right.
So I can't do that. Right.
For you.
All right. So, and final thing I'm going to say, fuel your body. What you eat does make a difference.
So don't start with the donut for breakfast.
Not unless you're on vacation. Look, I ain't gonna tell you not to do it. Lord knows, I had a hankering. Listen, right. So, I mean, we want to just say, just as accountability partners, it is helpful to have someone also just say, hey, remind you, come on, sis, you got things you trying to do, right? Hey, Keith, there are things that you're trying to do. There are things that you want to get out of life. You keep playing around over here, you ain't gonna get it. This is fun. This is fun. But real talk, you ain't gonna get
And
far.
with accountability, we talk about it all the time, but it's the holding your hand. You need to focus and get this done. So I'm gonna sit right here with you.
Yes.
So you do it.
Yes. And Tasha and I we actually say, I need you to hold my hand, which essentially means I need you to get on, sit there, you do something while I do something. So I'm not doing it by myself.
Wendy said, you've gathered me all the way. Woo!
Yeah, I'm telling you, try the 5217. It is definitely a look. It's definitely a good thing.
And the other thing is there are so many suggestions and things that we should add to our life and do to our life. I would say give yourself a break. Just try one thing.
Yes, try one thing.
And if that one thing works for you and you like it and it makes a difference, then it's going to stick. But if you try and do everything all at once, right? Because you're trying to change your whole life, it's not going to stick, right?
No, it's
listen,
not.
If you want to get 8 hours of sleep, just try a half hour at a time, right? Go to bed a half hour early.
Oh, I didn't know where you was going with that. Try a half hour at a time. 8 hours. Okay, you're right.
Wake up a half hour later if if life allows that.
Yeah. Meditation is also great. All right, Tasha, it has been fantastic talking to you tonight.
Thanks for the engagement, guys. Good to see
you
tonight.
Thank you, Wendy, Anthony, Keith, joining in. We appreciate you, and we will see y'all next week. Take care, everybody.
Bye. Happy Labor